Hey everybody, this is Josie and welcome to Josie's Point of View, where we focus on human interest stories from the Carolinas and beyond. Our story today comes from Fayetteville, North Carolina, and here's the story headline. And it reads, Former youth basketball coach sentenced for multiple sex crimes. Let me begin by saying that this is not a pretty story. It's a very sensitive story, and it dominated the news in Fayetteville for several months, but I believe it needs to be shared. There were numerous articles posted on this matter. I'll provide you with a summary here, but I'll also provide you with a link to a few of the full articles in the description box. Okay, let's get started. And this is what we know. His name is Rodney Scott, this man right here, and he was the basketball coach at one of our local high schools. He was also a foster parent and a substitute teacher, and he had other roles involving children. Well, the problem first came to light when he was initially charged with sexual offense against a 14-year-old boy at his home. This was big news for Fayetteville, and as the public became more aware of the matter, we found out that more victims slowly began to come forward. And eventually, there were a total of 8 victims who came forward, and the number of charges against Mr. Rodney Scott had grown to over 100. One news source states there were over 105 sexual assault charges brought against this monster. The victims were young boys, and they ranged in ages from 13 to 16 years old. Prosecutors and police say he used the sport to entice his victims, telling them that he could get them to progress on and to be able to play basketball at a higher level. They say he lured the young players into his bed. It first would start with touching, and then it would progress on to full acts. Other times he would bribe them with playing time, and he would give them alcohol. Initially, he was held in the Cumberland County Jail under a $22 million bond. Well, he eventually agreed to a plea bargain, and this allowed him to plead guilty to a much lesser charge, a charge of 8 counts of statutory rape, and he would serve at least 20 years of his 29-year sentence. He must also register as a sex offender for 30 years, and he's prohibited from having any type of contact with any of the victims. Well, I guess the question now is, did the sentence he received equal the size of the crime he committed? I would say no. All those young boys whose innocence were forever taken away by this monster, and they have been changed forever, they will never be the same. And there's probably others out there who, because of shame and fear, just have not come forward. We may never fully understand the number of lives he really destroyed. But I do support the fact that these young men did not have to take the stand in a courtroom and relive the sexual trauma they experienced for years. Maybe now each of them would be able to find strength and the support they need to begin the healing process. And to Mr. Rodney Scott, I hope it's not over for you. I hope you have the opportunity to experience the same level of trauma and hell you placed on these children. I'm sure there's a basketball coach in prison just waiting for you to become a member of his team, and I hope you're able to get exactly what you deserve. This is all I have for you right now, folks. Please leave me a comment below and let me know what you think about this story. And if you're visiting my channel for the first time, I'd like to invite you to subscribe by clicking on that red subscribe button on the bottom right hand corner of your screen. And if you click on this notification bell right here, you'll be the first to know whenever a new video is uploaded. I thank you for watching, and I'll be talking to you soon. Bye.